We already talked about SEO and saw how it works, and we don't need the help of any external agency to get SEO done. Hyper inventory does the work automatically. If you want SEO which is top notch, then you can use our automated service using artificial intelligence for SEO. Now we'll talk about Google Shopping product syncing. We already know that on search engines, organic ranking takes a lot of time. In e commerce, Google has introduced one way of advertising these e commerce products, and that is through Google Merchant Center. You can go and set up your own merchant center, and once that is done, you can integrate it with hyper inventory. Once that is integrated, if any product information, inventory, or pricing information is updated, we automatically push all that information to Google Shopping. So you will have all the live and updated information. And if a product is not in stock, it won't be shown in ads as well. So you won't be spending unnecessary money on ads. If you have updated any pricing or started any discount, it would be updated in real time, which would be reflected to the customer when the ads are displayed. Google Shopping not only helps with paid advertising, it also helps you with organic SEO as well. So you should always enable that. Here we are not showing how to create Merchant Center and how to integrate it with hyper inventory. So now let's go to Google Merchant Center and sign up to your account. So you need to search Google Merchant Center over here and click on the link. Now you need to sign up to your account and you need to give access to hyper inventory on Google Merchant Center. How to give access is something we'll show in another video. In this video, we'll talk about if you already have Google Merchant Center or if you've already connected it to hyper inventory and how to connect with it. So you need to go and configure it in one place only. For example, if this is your website and you have to connect it with Google Merchant Center, you need to scroll down and come to shopping integrations and select Google Shopping. Here is the merchant ID that you need to enter and the product category which can be configured here. If all the product categories are the same, then we'll be using this product category, and if some products are of different category, we'll show how to configure that too. So now let's put the merchant ID which you will get from the merchant center, and the product category is photography. This is the toggle that will enable or disable it. So if you enable it, it will start syncing any product which you update after now. You can also go and configure a particular product as well. So, if you have a product which is not on the category that you have updated on the main configuration in the merchant center, you can again choose the product and in the primary information override the category here. So, when we are syncing this product, we'll be using this category. The categories are not mandatory as we send them directly to Google and Google is mapping them using the EAN numbers. So we suggest that for every product which you upload is mapped with an EAN number. This is very important, so don't miss it, as if you miss it, then Google won't be able to map all the products in that category and identify the right category. In case Google has automatically selected the wrong category, then you can come here and enforce this category. So it's not mandatory and it's automatically identifiable with the EAN number. But in some cases, if you want to update it, then you can do it from here. So now let's look at from where to get the merchant ID. So to get the merchant ID, you'll need to go to the Google Merchant Center, and when you go there, you get an option to sign up. Since I'm already logged in, it's directly sending me to the Merchant Center. You can put your email ID and go there. You will see an ID on top of the page. This is your Merchant Center ID. You need to copy this and put it into the hyper inventory. So just putting this ID won't work as you need to allow hyper inventory also to access the merchant center. So whenever you make any updates in the product, be it the product information, inventory changes or pricing changes, hyper inventory pushes that information to the merchant center automatically without you worrying about it. But for that, hyper inventory needs access to your system. On top of the page, you'll also be able to see the tools and settings icon and click on account access. Over here, you need to click on add a user and put the email ID that is provided by hyper inventory, and you need to give access of the admin to the hyper inventory. So once you have done this, you go to the Google Shopping and paste the merchant ID and enable Google Shopping and update it. Here you need to paste the merchant ID and it will automatically start syncing all of the products which you are selling on Google Shopping. Any update that happens to the product will be shown here. For example, if the product gets sold out, hyper inventory automatically tells Google Shopping to stop advertising. Or as soon as the product comes into the inventory, it tells the same to Google Shopping so that ads can be resumed. This enables you to always have the right price at which you want to sell the product at and also syncs both the systems. You would only be spending money on the products which are in stock. So, this was all about Google Shopping.